to Tea Time with Absolute Aegyo. So today we're going to be talking about if SHINee were in other roles. So not K-pop idols, basically. I do believe you have a list of things we're going to be covering in this video.
Some of them are normal and some of them are not. So the first one is, what job would they be employed in if they had minimum wage jobs? So not like career paths, like if they were flipping burgers.
Like teenage jobs in America, basically.
Basically.
We also are going to be covering if they were in a horror movie, who would die first? And if they were Pokemon, what Pokemon they would be?
And if they were a flavor of ice cream, what flavor of ice cream would they be?
Wink.
Wink, wink. Everyone wants a taste.
I want a taste of SHINee.
We'll get to that. No need to get excited.
I want a taste of Keith. Is that allowed?
Well, what's his flavor? What does he taste like?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. We'll get to what Keith tastes like later, or what I think he should taste like.
What do you think he should taste like?
Like sex. Okay. Anyways, so minimum wage job. We have a picture here of SHINee being sexy in suits. So minimum wage jobs. I guess we'll go like oldest to youngest, I guess, or something. So
okay,
Anu.
so we'll start with Anu.
If Anu was working a teenage minimum wage job,
he'd work somewhere that nobody shops, like Taco Bell. Where else does nobody shop? Sears.
Let me clarify. We live in a small town in Canada.
Yeah.
And we have one Taco Bell, and there's never any customers ever. Anu would work somewhere where no one goes.
I don't know why I feel like he'd work at Taco Bell more.
Or like an old lady clothing store. And he'd be like really nice to all the old ladies, but like only one person would ever come in. Like,
have you heard of Suzanne's in Paris? Well, there's a place where like all the old lady shop that's expensive called Suzanne's, and he'd work there, and he'd be like, "Oh, you look wonderful today, dear." No, not dear, miss.
Or like, or he'd work in a strange like eclectic little shop that no one goes into that sells like vases or vases, whatever you want to say it, and like weird little like cat figurines.
Like
where
cats
he'd work.
Playing tennis.
Yeah. Again, things old ladies like. Anu would cater to old ladies. Next. If Bling Bling Jonghyun.
We're so cool.
We're so gangsta. His name is so gangsta. He's too white to have that. Well, he's not even white. He is too white. He's so white in his gangsterness that he's too white to. Does that make any sense?
No.
Okay, I know he's yellow.
But
he's too white.
I think we're getting a little racist here.
Whatever. He's too white. He'd work at somewhere like cool and hip.
What is cool and hip? We don't know the definition of cool and hip. We're drinking tea in my living room.
In my mind, cool and hip. Somewhere like I think I said this before. Somewhere that sells really nice shoes.
Some place that sells shoes for dudes.
Yeah, he'd have like those fancy like Nikes, whatever them kids are wearing.
Them kids are wearing these days.
They sound like old ladies. We go to the shops Anu works at.
Yeah.
And buy crazy cat lady figurines and be like, "Oh, you adorable young man."
Yeah, pretty much.
Except he's older.
Except we hide behind like all the racks and stare at him through the figurines. There's a boy! Oh no.
If Key worked at a minimum wage teenage job,
I feel like he's like unable to. There's like error 404 where Key and minimum wage job are.
he could be like an office assistant.
He's the one who's like at the hair salon, like writes down all the appointments, but he can't actually cut hair because he doesn't have like, a beautician's license.
Like a receptionist somewhere. Like he'd work at a nicer, high-end teenage job.
Mr. Choi.
Mr. Choi. Where would Minho work?
He'd be like a McDonald's manager.
He would.
Mr. Lee.
So Taemin, however you want to say it.
He has a name. Can he be like a people greeter at Walmart?
I could see him doing that. Like, I could also see him being a stock boy in Walmart, like in the back.
But the problem is that all the stock boys are ripped.
I could also see him working at like a hipster place, like selling like records, like vinyl records, like a really old music store.
Like The Beat Goes On.
Yeah, or something like that.
Or like EB Games. I don't know how we went from like The Beat Goes On to EB Games.
Well, records to video games and that, like music and video games. He works somewhere young and hip. I just said young and hip again. We keep saying that.
Just proving how old
How
ladies
cool we are.
Okay.
I'm gonna close my life now. Woo! So, I think that covers all the jobs.
So we got who dies first in a horror movie.
Okay. I'm sorry, this is racist. Anyway, so
Racist? This
racist?
be racist.
This is racist. That's when you're being racist against Asians. You're being racist.
You're being racist.